Hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Tired. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so exhausted. I feel like I literally haven't slept in like 6 years, even though I know I have, but I'm super tired. How was the TXT concert? So good. Honestly, so amazing. So good. So worth all of the pain that I went through. Oh, so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. Guys, honestly, I totally recommend going to a concert in Indonesia. Indonesian Moa know how to party, let me tell y'all. So good. But how is everyone doing? It is Saturday. Literally, you guys, I woke up and I was like, it kind of feels like it's a Saturday. And then I looked at the clock. I looked at the calendar and it was Saturday and I was like, oh my god, I have to do a Saturday live stream. Here I am. I'm here. I'm back. I'm in Korea again, but I'm back for my Saturday live stream. I also have not unpacked in the slightest bit, so woohoo. How's everybody though? It's been what? The concert was Wednesday. The concert was Wednesday? Wow, it's already been like 3 days. Holy wow. Guys, it's been a long journey, let me tell y'all. Wow. How's everyone though? Are y'all doing good this morning? And or afternoon? And or nighttime? And or evening? And or wee hours of the morning? How are you guys? I feel like I look like even worse than I imagined. Also, my hair is just going through it right now, you guys. Because as you guys know, I dyed it obviously pink for the concert, but I dyed it twice in one day because the first time I dyed it, it didn't pick up the color. And now, because I've washed it a few times, it's like she's living her best life. I don't know what she wants to be, but she's gonna be whatever she wants to be. So yeah, please excuse my hair for the next couple weeks, or I suppose the next few weeks, yeah. Good because it's Friday? True. When I woke up and I was like, oh, it's Saturday, I was like, oh, that's nice. Because like when it's weekdays, I kind of feel like I have to leave the house because I'm like, oh, it's a weekday, gotta get something done. But it's a Saturday, it's a weekend. I'm on vacation. Nobody can tell me what to do. Also, I'm sorry I'm starting the live stream late. I didn't sleep in on it. Well, to be fair, I slept in for Ariel, but I was just like being very lazy this morning. I'm sorry. You guys, my flight yesterday, well, my flight Thursday was a mess. Guys, I feel like I don't even know how to talk about Indonesia because like so many things happened while I was gone. Like it was just every single day something else went wrong. Like to be honest, I had a lovely time in Indonesia and I'm not gonna try and like say like I had a horrible time or whatever, but every single day I was there something went wrong. Like something like went very wrong. And it was quite comical to me because like literally like it was like the world was telling me, why are you here? Like I literally felt like it was like the world was playing a trick on me, being like, Ariel, why the heck did you fly all the way to Indonesia to see TXT? The concert itself was like magical, wonderful, lovely, best like 3 hours of my life, but like everything else was kind of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. Especially coming back to Korea, oh my god, you guys, wow. But I'm back. Not better than ever, but I'm back. So that's what matters. I'm back home safe in Seoul. I got back yesterday at like 4 p.m. So it was a lot later than I was anticipating coming back, but it's okay. It's okay. Happens. But yeah. The concert was so much fun. I feel like I literally like I genuinely still feel like I'm tired from the concert. Like, you know, like when like you get like you're like walking home or like you go home from a concert and like your body feels like really fatigued and like your throat hurts and like your head is throbbing and like you kind of still kind of feel like an adrenaline rush. That's how I feel right now. But it's like 3 days later. So but yeah. It was 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But now I'm kind of sad because I'm like, wow, Axe Sweet Mirage for right now is over. Cries. But it's so funny though, because I was literally like, I was waiting in line to go into sound check for Indonesia, and I was already like in my head planning what I want to wear to the encore. They haven't even announced the encore, and I'm like, oh, I know what I want to wear. Because I kept like looking at everyone's like outfits and stuff, because I love like looking at like what people wear to concerts, and oh my god, everyone was dressed to the nines. Let me tell y'all, everyone looked so good. But there was just like one fan that had like this cutest outfit in the entire world, and I was like, I want to like take inspo from that for the concert. So at TXT dropped the encore date so I can start planning my outfit. I was like, wow, she looks so beautiful. So I was like, I want to do that too. So it's a lot different from like my, I guess not like usual style, but it's pretty, no. The thing is, it is my style, but it's like, it's different from what I wear to concerts, I would say. So I really want to try. At TXT drop the dates. But I kind of want to try more Ariel's version. Taylor's version. Ariel's version, because the way that specific fan had it, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if it would match the true me. I mean, honestly, it would match the true me, but it wouldn't match my aesthetic, I suppose. How are we all, though? Are we all good? Are we all awake? Guys, it's almost Taemin and Hyunin Kai's birthdays. It was Changbin's birthday on Thursday. I'm going to cup sleeve events on Tuesday because Tuesday's a holiday in Korea, so a lot of my friends don't have work. And one of my MOA friends asked to go to cup sleeve events on Tuesday. So I'll be celebrating Kai's birthday on Tuesday. But I think tomorrow, if I have the energy back, I will probably go to try and find some Taemin cup sleeves tomorrow. I also really want to go to SM tomorrow, but after the whole Mark thing that happened, I went to SM on Mark's birthday to get his birthday merch in person, and it was such a shit show that like I don't know if I want to do it for Taemin, but we will see. Because Mark's birthday was on a freaking Wednesday, and there was so many people there. Taemin's birthday's on a Sunday. I don't think I can make it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it, so I might just order Taemin's birthday merch online, and then maybe I'll go to like SM, but just not get in line. Because it was really nice to see everything decorated for Mark, so maybe, I don't know. I definitely do want to celebrate Taemin's birthday though. So, yeah. That's my story of the day. SOTD, story of the day. That's my TMI of the day, I guess. I don't know. If anyone wants to talk to me, let me know. But yeah, that's kind of like what I have in mind, I guess, for the next couple of days. Oh, you guys, I feel like this week was honestly so busy, but next week's also going to be busy because of like just like different things I have to do and like work and stuff. Hi bestie, hello, how are you? Good morning. Happy 10:40 a.m. on a Saturday. I was gonna say Friday, so Saturday. I'm missing BTS. Me too, honestly. I haven't TXT. Me too. I'm missing TXT. But honestly, I think if Indonesia had been 2 days, I don't know if I would have made it. I partied so hard on Wednesday. Like, you guys, I went so hard during the concert. I lost my voice during Blue Hour. Blue Hour is the first song on the set list. I literally lost my voice during Blue Hour from screaming. I was like, no. I don't think my vocal cords aren't like what they used to be, let me tell y'all. But it was so much fun because I got to scream so loud and like, oh, you guys, I talk about this all the time, but like, you guys know Dear Sputnik is one of my favorite things in the entire world. I finally got to like scream and like shout and dance to Dear Sputnik, and like even though like, yeah, okay, my videos suck and the camera literally is not even on TXT, the camera just going like this, I rewatched that video and I literally cry because that is like such a core memory for me now because I had so much fun. Like, it's kind of funny that like I like that video better than like the videos where like you can actually see the boys like stably dancing, because that video is just like a reminder of that moment in which I was just like so carefree, like so like in my happy place, like so just like I can't describe like the overwhelming like joy I had in that moment, getting to scream and dance and jump and like cry to like one of my favorite TXT songs, like at a concert where like all the other fans around me were also screaming. It was so much fun, and honestly like I said, it's like a core memory now of like getting to like really, 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 really enjoy like one of my favorite TXT songs for the first time. Obviously, I enjoyed it at Weavers Con, but Weavers Con was different. Like this is obviously a concert, so it's a little bit of a different feeling, I think. But also the crowd was a little different because this crowd, Indonesia knows how to party, y'all. Oh my god, they know how to party. So it was so much fun. I had a great time, guys. I also made so many friends. It was so crazy, you guys. Indonesian Moa are like the sweetest people in the entire world. Like when I first got there to the venue the first day I landed, and like I looked probably miserable. I looked lost. I probably looked exhausted. I probably looked like a wreck. And like so many people came up to me and like asked me if I was okay, like asked if I needed help. Like literally they are the sweetest people in the entire world. Oh my god. Literally. Oh my god. Like biggest heart and love to every single person who helped me out. Good morning, good morning. And then the day of the concert, I had met someone on, like, I found someone on Twitter who was, like, another international fan. She's from Australia. And we were going to go to the concert together. But, like, I was going to take, like, a taxi from my hotel to her hotel. And then we were going to take a taxi together to the concert venue. But I walked down to the lobby. And there was, like, these, like, 4 just MOA just sitting there. And literally the girl just comes up to me. And she was just like, oh, hey, are you a MOA? And I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, here's a freebie. Also, do you want to go to the venue together? And I was just like, okay, so we all went together, and it was just so much fun. Like, they literally just were just like, I'm adopting you, and I was like, okay, sure. They were so sweet. Oh my god, guys, everyone was so nice. Oh, I cannot even describe. Did I have VIP those days? It was only a 1-day concert, so I had VIP just for the 1 day, because it was only 1 day. They only performed on Wednesday. The Philippines and Jakarta were both just 1 day. Well, the Philippine concert is on tomorrow. On tomorrow. It's the 13th, but it's only 1 day. So I had VIP for the 1 day, yes. But yeah, everyone was so nice to me, you guys. I mean, also, when I was in the pit, when I got into the standing before sound check, you guys know, I'm, like, one of the more shy people, especially at concerts. Like, I'm pretty outgoing, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to, like, approach people unless I, like, necessarily, like, need help or something. But there was this, like, MOA who was standing next to me, and I saw that she was also alone, and I was like, you know what? Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna freaking do it. And, like, I can either, like, I told myself, I was like, you can either enjoy this concert by yourself and, like, maybe not be able to party and, like, the amount that you want to, or you can, like, put yourself out there and make a friend and, like, have somebody to enjoy it with. So I just, like, looked at the girl next to me. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but, like, do you speak English? And she was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, all right, so, like, are you here alone? And she was like, oh, yeah, like, my friends are in the other section. I was like, oh, me too. So, like, do you want to, like, dance together? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, okay. So we, like, became very good friends. And, like, she actually ended up being an OO liner as well. And, now we're besties. I'm gonna go visit her next time in Indonesia to see TXT again. Like, literally, I was just like, hey, do you want to be friends? She's like, yep. And then I genuinely just, like, we had such a good time together. Like, we were literally both jumping up, screaming, dancing. I was like, oh, like, do you like to, like, dance and sing during concerts? She's like, yeah, I love to. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, let's do it. I, like, shook her hand. I'm like, all right, let's be best friends. It was so much fun. She was Bumkyu stan. So we were having such a nice time. Oh, it was so much fun. I highly recommend you guys, like, even if you are shy, but if you go to a concert alone, just try and make friends. Like, honestly, I'm so glad I had made, like, her as a friend, because if not, I think I would have had, like, not a bad experience, but I think my experience would have been a lot different had I not had somebody, like, beside me, like, screaming and jumping and, like, dancing with me, because it was so much more fun that way. I don't know. So yeah, shout out to my friend. I love your hat. Thank you. Out of curiosity, why did you choose to go see them in Jakarta? So when I was in Japan to seeing them, after day 1 of Japan, I was kind of just like, all right, I'm going to try and go to another concert, because after day 1 of Japan, I was like, this cannot be my last concert for Sweet Mirage before Encore, because they're doing Encore at Big Hit. You better, or I will literally never be the same. But so I had been looking on sites. Like, honestly, at first I was looking at Manila, because I had just seen a lot more talk about Manila. But it was so crazy, because the day after day 1 of Japan, the day of day 1 of Japan, we were in the hotel room, and I was on Twitter, and I kept seeing, like, countless and countless and countless tweets of, like, Indonesian MOA saying, hey, any international MOA want to come to the concert? Like, we really need your help. We want to sell out this show for the boys. Like, let's get a really big audience. Like, if you can fly in, please do. And, like, literally, like, I'm not even kidding you guys, like, it wasn't just, like, one tweet. I saw, like, probably, like, 20 to 30, like, MOAs, like, on my timeline just saying, like, hey, like, if you're international and you can come to the concert, it would be so much fun because we really want to sell this out. We really want to sell this out. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, like, let's just see how much the concert ticket is. Like, I was just curious. And they had VIP left over, which was something that was very enticing because, like, a sound check, obviously. And the concert ticket wasn't that expensive. So I was like, okay, let me see how expensive the flight is. Because, like, if the flight was expensive, I was going to just be like, no, I can't do it. Because if you guys remember, my flight to Japan was super, super cheap. So I was like, that's why I went to Japan, basically. And obviously, Japan was, like, for my birthday and everything. And then I figured out it's really cheap to fly to Jakarta. So I was like, it's really cheap. The concert's not expensive, and they have VIP. And everyone is basically begging me to come. Because, like, obviously they were like, international MOA, we want you to come. But that was towards me, you know, like, they wanted me. Like, I know they wanted me. So I was like, well, I guess. So that night I booked my ticket to the concert, and I booked my plane ticket, so, yeah. That's why I chose Jakarta. I would have done Manila as well, or gone to Manila, but I heard just in general that the venue from where Manila is to the venue, it's like really hard for transportation. That's what I heard from a lot of different people who had gone to concerts there before who were international fans. And I have a lot of friends who are Indonesian, and one of my closest friends, like, she's Indonesian and her mom is in still live, like, her family all lives in Indonesia. So for me, that was something that was really important, was like having people that I know that were going to the concert, and obviously having somebody like who I could call, like, if there was an emergency. Whereas, like, in the Philippines, I don't really have any Filipino friends and or Filipino MOA friends. So for me personally, that was another really, really big thing. So that's why I ultimately decided Jakarta, because, like, not only was it was like perfect, like, with the flight and the VIP, and, like, the hotel was quite cheap, but I also knew that, like, if there was something to happen, like, I would have somebody, because I was going alone, like, that I could call up, especially having, like, not an adult, but, like, having, like, my friend's mom be there, like, on speed dial for me, like, was quite nice. So yeah, that's why I ultimately chose Indonesia. Yes, I really wanted to go to Manila as well, I'm not gonna lie, but there was no VIP left, so I didn't go. I thought about it though, like, I really seriously debated, because I looked up the flight from Seoul to Jakarta to Manila to Seoul. Like, if I had done, like, the trip in, like, a triangle, it was also very inexpensive. But ultimately just Jakarta, because I'm back in Korea and I'm not going to Manila today. So I aspire to be like you. Yeah, it was really fun. Like, honestly, it was really fun. It was very, very, very much fun, and I had a great time. So yeah, super, super fun, super, super exciting. The only thing I'll say is that, like I said, every single day something went wrong. Like, and I mean, like, wrong in, like, the most wrong of wrong ways. But I feel like I told you guys, I made this one friend from Australia, and she's also my age. One of the nicest people. Again, I met so many nice people this trip. It was insane. I'm so glad, because, like, I was alone, but I never felt alone in the slightest bit. And my friend from Australia has, like, traveled a lot, whereas, like, obviously you guys know I haven't really traveled that much outside of Korea. And me and her, like, really had, like, a crazy time, but, like, she kept telling me, like, we had, like, a pretty bad experience trying to get back to our accommodation after the concert. Like, trying to get back to our hotel after the concert was a shit show, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And, like I've told you guys, I haven't really traveled outside of Korea, so it was a very, like, uncomfortable time for me. And, like, as somebody who does, like, have really bad anxiety, especially, like, because I'm so very type A, and, like, I need to know where I am at all times, I need to know that I'm safe at all times, I need to know, like, things, like, I'm very, like, I don't know, I hate being in situations where I have no control. It's, like, one of those things I struggle with a lot. She kept telling me, like, Ariel, you're gonna look back on this and be thankful for this, because it's gonna be an experience that will help you grow. And, like, honestly, in the moment, I couldn't even think of that, because I was so, not, like, necessarily afraid. Like, I guess there was a little bit of fear involved, but, like, more I was very uncomfortable, and I was also exhausted, so there was another aspect to that. And it was just after the concerts, I was, like, emotionally exhausted as well. Like, the PCD was, like, but, she kept telling me, like, you know what, you're gonna grow from this experience, you're gonna learn from this experience, and I honestly, truthfully think I did, and, like, I'm kind of glad I had the experience, because had I not, like, I don't know, I really think, like, anything is possible now, if that makes sense. So I just want to say thank you to her, because honestly, she was absolutely correct. I kind of needed that experience. Like, I really did, I think. So it was very awesome. Very cool. That was not, it wasn't a fun experience. I mean, like, it was a good memory, like, that I have, like, with this friend now. And she's actually coming back she's going to Korea in December. So she's going to be here for a few months. So I will definitely be hanging out with her when she comes. But, yeah. It's, like, one of those things that, like, you guys, it's just, like, crazy. I don't know. I'm definitely going to remember this trip forever, that's for sure, because it was definitely memorable. Like I said, something went wrong every single day. But in a way that, like, I feel like, truthfully, like, I've grown a lot as a person, so. Experiences make you realize you can do more than, exactly, like, I'm way more capable of doing things than I thought, and, like, I need to be less afraid of things I don't know. Like, I'm definitely the kind of person that's, like, very tentative to, like, do things by myself. I'm tentative to, like, you know, like, go places by myself. But, like, you guys, I did the trip by myself. Like, yes, did I make friends? And, like, yes, did, like, I hang out with them a lot? And, like, yes, did I, like, experience a lot of the stuff with them? Of course. But I took the initiative to fly to Indonesia by myself to see my boys, and I did it. You know what I mean? Like, I did the whole thing. I did the whole traveling by myself. I did the whole getting to the hotel, you know, picking up my ticket, you know, getting to everything I did by myself. So I'm a lot more capable than I thought I was of doing things by myself. And so I'm going to take that, and I'm going to try and be more independent here in Korea as much as I can. I don't know. You guys know, I do love my house a lot. And obviously, summer vacation's almost over. So, like, once I get into school, I will be head empty school, but I think I can do a lot more than I thought I could. So I'm very thankful for the experience, honestly. Not only just because of, like, seeing TXT, but I'm thankful that I had the experience of, like, traveling by myself to somewhere I know nothing about, and, like, I survived it. You know what I mean? Like, I did it. So I don't know. It was a very humbling and interesting experience, yes. What's your favorite K-pop group? And you can say TXT. My second favorite K-pop group is NCT. TXT and NCT are, like, my two top favorite groups right now. They're, like, my two top alts. I have other ultimates as well, but they're, like, my two top alts. Because as you all know, NCT Nation is next. Let's go. I have terrible tickets for NCT Nation, but I don't even care. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna have a good ass time. I'm so excited, you guys. NCT Nation is so soon. I'm so excited. Like, yes, I'm sad that, like, obviously, like, Sweet Mirage is over, and, like, yes, am I gonna be depressed about Sweet Mirage? Yes, but NCT 2023 is coming, so I'm like, I am ready for you. I'm ready for the album. I'm ready for NCT Nation. I'm ready for everything. So I'm so excited. What do you think about Do It Like That live? Oh my literally, you guys, I almost passed out. It was so unexpected. Like, okay. I think I told you guys this, like, when I was getting ready for the concert. I was like, I wonder where they're gonna put Do It Like That in the set list. And I told myself, I was like, in my head, I was like, they're gonna do it in the outfits they do Angel or Devil. Like, I don't know why, but I felt it. Like, I felt it in the energy. I was like, it'd be a perfect time. Because, like, obviously, like, Angel or Devil, like, Ice Cream, Happy Fools, like, Sugar Rush, like, it felt perfect to do it there. Especially because it's a new song. They would want to do it at the end. But when it came on, I was not prepared because I had my phone down because I was like, oh, they're going to perform Ice Cream. And I was like, oh, I don't really need to take an Ice Cream fan cam. I hear the doom, and I, like, my phone went up and pressed record. I was, like, oh, my God, it was so much fun. But I will say that, like, oh my God, Yeonjun. That's all, from the Do It Like That performance, all I can say is Yeonjun. Sweaty. Why'd you do that to me? Like, oh my God, I was going through it for Yeonjun the entire time. Actually, no, I was going through it for Taeyeon, let's be honest here. We all go through for Taeyeon, but, like, I think I went through it for Taeyeon, you guys. I always go through it for Taeyeon, but I went through it for Taeyeon. It was, like, real bad. I was going through it for Taeyeon. But I think it's also cool because, as you guys know, I've never seen TXT, like, since 2019. I saw them at KCON, but I don't really remember KCON because that was so many years ago. But since then, I haven't seen them anywhere but Korea or Japan. So I've never actually seen them like speak English at a concert and like do all of their ments and stuff in English. And I don't know why, but something about like hearing them speak English like in person made me giggle like a little like teenage girl. Like I was literally sitting there, like they would say something and I would start giggling, and I was like, Ariels, can you please shut up? Like literally it's not even that serious, but it was just so crazy to like hear them speak English, like, and they just all sounded so fluent. I was just literally screaming. Like every time they would say anything, I would just start like literally giggling, and I would be like, please stop. But then when they switched to Korean at the end, I was like literally like blushing, and I was like, this is too much. Like Ariel, you need to shut up. But wow, it's so crazy to hear them like be so fluent in English. Wow. Wow, guys, I was literally going through it for Taeyeon. Taeyeon literally, I don't even know how to explain it. He sounds so fluent in English that like every time he would say anything, like I would just start squealing, and like everyone around me was like probably like, what is wrong with her? Like this is a grown man speaking English. But I was like, you don't understand. Like he's made so much improvement in his English skills from like 2019 to now, and like getting to hear them like speak to me in my native tongue. Just like give me a minute, everyone. I was literally having a not terrible time, but I was going through it. Like, oh, it's like so crazy. I don't know. I bet this is like what everyone feels like whenever they speak like their language. Like obviously like they talk in English all the time, so it's like it's not anything new. But like I bet this is what like people feel like when like they speak other foreign languages, because like genuinely like I don't know, I was having a moment, y'all. Cuz like all the girlies were obviously freaking out whenever they spoke in Indonesian, but I don't know what they were saying. But when they were like Taeyeon would be like, actually, and then be like, blah, 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 and I'd be like, why are you? Anyways, I don't know. It just made me so happy. I was like, wow. Obviously, like, I love when they speak Korean as well. Like, literally, when they did their ending ments in Korean, I was, like, blushing like a little girl. And I also forgot that, like, they had to translate it. So, like, they would say something in Korean, and then I would start laughing, and then nobody else would be laughing, and I'd be like, oh, that's awkward. But, it was just so crazy to hear them speak English. I don't know. You guys, I don't think it'll make sense, because as you guys know, I've lived in Korea for 3 years, or, like, going on 3 years. So, like, just understand that it was just so crazy to hear them speak English. I don't know. I wasn't expecting her. I mean, like, I knew it was happening, but I wasn't expecting her. I saw clips of them flexing. I don't know what was in the water. I don't want to talk about that. Do I have literally, like, 80 screenshots from, like, the video that I took? Because, like, you guys know, like, when you film a video, you can, like, screenshot the video. Literally, the whole time Bumgyu was doing, like, his closing ment, I'm so sorry, I was filming Taeyeon. He looked... That's all I can say. He looked... I love your hair. Oh, thank you. It's going to fade, and I'm really seriously debating getting it professionally done soon. I don't know if I'm going to do it before school, because I don't know if I have time to do it before school, but I definitely want to get my hair done professionally soon, so stay tuned. I want to get my hair professionally done. Hopefully. There's, like, this one salon that I've always wanted to go to, because it's, like, not, like, famous, but, like, the guy who runs it's, like, pretty popular. And I wanted him to do my hair back in 2022 for the TXT fan meeting. But he didn't have enough time to do it before the fan meeting. So obviously I went to another salon, and then my hair got botched. And then obviously I was like, I'm never going to a Korean salon again. But I think that this guy could really do my hair well. I don't know. And also I would really want to, like, film the experience for you guys. So I don't know. I really want him to do my hair. So I'm going to probably within the next month or so go get my hair professionally done. What am I going to do to my hair? Don't ask me. But I want to get it professionally done, because my roots actually are pretty bad right now. As you guys can see, my hair, oh, sorry. Please excuse the bedhead. My hair is growing in quite a bit. Like, it's growing in quite a bit. So, I gotta figure out. Because, like, I think when I got my hair done in January, my roots were, like, here. But then, obviously, I bleached them. So, like, my hair has grown quite a bit since, February when I got it done in America. So, I don't know. I also need to get a haircut. Like, I know. Everyone keeps telling me, Ariel, get a haircut. But, no. Also, don't you guys like the merch? I bought a lot of merch at the oh my god, that was also... Guys, everything went wrong in Indonesia, but it's also a very traumatic experience. But I bought a lot of merch at the concert. And I will be showing it in the vlog, but this is one of the merch items I bought. I did not get Subin's lucky draw. Guys, nobody would hand him over, and I'm devastated. They also sold out of the lucky draws quite early. So, like, once, like, they sold out, the trading pool was obviously much less, and I could not find anyone to trade. I literally probably stood there for an hour, like, holding out my cards, being like, does anyone want to trade for Subin? And everyone was gatekeeping him for me. So I do have to go buy that Subin photo card. It's gonna make me cry, but it's okay. I did not get Subin, but it's okay. It's okay. Do I plan on cutting it all? No. By cutting it, I mean, like, maybe that much. Maybe that much. Okay, maybe I need a little bit more, but maybe, like, this much. I know my hair needs to be cut off. Like, I'm so aware that it's dead, but I don't want to have short hair at all, so. I also want to get my bangs fixed because my bangs are too long right now, but maybe, like, this much. This much. Maybe, like, this much. Just a trim. A little trim. I don't want to cut my hair. I like my long hair. Especially now that, like, we're gonna... It's still hot, I know, but we're gonna be getting into the fall soon. Having long hair in the winter keeps you warm. Even though I hate long hair in the winter because of, like, the static electricity from, like, the winter coats. Oh, it makes your hair so naughty. Wow, but anyways, yeah. Nope. No chance. I may be, like... No. I know I love my long hair, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't cut it. I'm sorry, guys. I refuse to cut my hair. You can't make me. I think the only reason I would cut my hair is if, like, I was under a contract and they were like, we need you to cut your hair. Because if I was under a contract and they needed me to cut my hair, I would sign in a clause in the contract that when whatever we're filming is done, they have to buy me extensions until my hair grows back. No, I don't think I could. Like, maybe I could cut, like... No, I don't want to. I'm good. Nope. I'm so good. But yeah, I haven't filmed actually a lot. I didn't get to film a lot in Indonesia because everything kind of just started going wrong at all times. So the vlog is going to be very, very chaotic. Like, I'm already apologizing in advance. And I haven't filmed, like, any of, like, the recap from the concert because, when was it? Thursday morning when I was leaving to go back to Korea, like, before my flight. Guys, I started sobbing. I started literally sobbing. I filmed a little bit of, like, talking about, like, my feelings of, like, why I was crying, but I genuinely wouldn't stop crying, like, the entire way to the airport. I was crying all the way to the airport, you guys. Oh my god, like a baby. Oh, it was terrible. Guys, I wouldn't stop crying. I think, like, everything kind of hit me all at once, like, the traveling, like, all the experiences, like, everything. I just kept crying. Oh my god. I was like, Ariel, stop crying. I couldn't stop crying. I think that was when, like, it really hit me that, like, I had seen TXT for, like, the last time for a while. So Thursday morning, I just cried and cried and cried and cried. Because I was going to do my, like, recap of, like, the concert and, like, show you guys the merch Thursday morning. I couldn't do it. Like, I literally physically sat down to film and I just started crying and I wouldn't stop, so. Sorry, guys. I'll do the recap eventually. I don't even think I could talk about it right now. What's been your favorite concert you've been to? I have no idea. I've been to so many, to be honest, that, like, I'm so grateful that I've been to so many. But it's really hard because when people ask me that question, I have no idea. I've been to too many concerts. Going to concerts is, like, something that I really enjoy. And, like, obviously it's, like, something I'm very much, like... It's like a hobby of mine. Like, I really love to go to concerts. So in my... I went to my first concert when I was 13. So in my 10 years of going to concerts, I have been to too many. I don't know. This one is definitely a memorable one for sure. Honestly, though, they all are. That's the worst part. Every time I'm like, oh, this is one of my favorite times I've seen TXT. Every time I'm like, every time this is my favorite time to see TXT. Like, they're all so memorable. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. Maybe except for, like, Lovesick Day 2. No, Lovesick Day 2 was fun. Lovesick Day 2 was fun because I got to see it with my friend. No, I have to lie. Lovesick Day 2 was fun. Lovesick Day 1? What happened Lovesick Day 1? Lovesick Day 1 was pretty memorable. No, everything was memorable. But yeah, next tour, I'm gonna go to as many stops as I can to in Asia, and I'm gonna go see them in America for sure. Like 100%, like you cannot convince me otherwise. Unless it conflicts with my school schedule, I will be in America to see them. I'm going to America. I'm doing it. Guys, I'm doing it. There's no way. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna start saving up money now, and I'm gonna do it. If you cannot convince me otherwise, I'm going to do it. Especially, like, if they do tour again between now and March when my friend is still in America, I'm going to America. Come to Texas, that is probably where I'd be going because my friend lives in Texas, so I'd probably be going to Texas. But if they go to New York, I'd probably try and go to New York to see my mom, so I don't know. It would depend, okay? It depends. But from now until March, if they go to America again, I'll be there. Just not right now. If they go, like, now, I can't go, but, like, if they give me, like, a few months, then I can probably make it work. What's my favorite merch item or clothing you have? Well, I mean, in terms of merch, I really love photo cards, but, like, in terms of, like, clothing-y merch, I have, like, a bag from Act Boy, their, online their online concert, their first online concert, Act Boy. They have, like, a crossbody bag. I use it every single day. Like, it's such the perfect size bag, so that's definitely one of my top favorite things. Because it's so useful. Like, it's a bag, but it's not too, like, flashy merchy. And also, like, again, I use it every single day because it's a really, really good size bag. And it's, like, a cute one. It's, like, one of those, like, kind of, like, moon, like, half moon shaped bag. So it's, like, circular. It's literally, I wear it every single day. It's my daily bag. So I really like that. And I'd probably say, like, hats, maybe. I don't usually buy, like, merch in terms of, like, shirts and, like, clothing because I always am like, I don't need it. But for TXT, I think I've started to, like, make a terrible decision and, like, buy a t-shirt from every concert I go to for now. So I bought, like, the shirt at Sweet Mirage in Seoul. I bought both shirts at Sweet Mirage in Japan, and then I bought a shirt in Indonesia as well. I love hoodies. If they had a hoodie, I would have bought a hoodie for sure. I love sweatshirts, as you guys know. My famous Harvard sweatshirt. I love sweatshirts, so I think sweatshirts are definitely some of my kind of favorite merch. Especially, I like low-key merch. Like, I like merch that's not too overwhelming. Like, this hat, I will be wearing it so much because, yes, it says TXT, but, like, people wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, that's a K-pop hat. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks like a cool design, and it's literally just a plain black bucket hat. I also did buy they had a hat that said, like, Act Sweet Mirage. That one's a little bit more, like, merch-y, but I probably still wear that as well because, again, it's black and it's a hat, and I wear hats all the time. So I would say, like, bags and hats are probably, like, what I wear the most, or, like, I think are the most useful kind of merch items. In terms of, like, unique merch, though, like, NCT came out with, like, oh, for instance, like, this. Like, something I don't need, but I actually use way more than I thought. It's a coaster. It's legitimately a coaster. Did I buy it for the photo card? Absolutely. But I use it every single day. Like, my water bottle was just sitting on the coaster. Like, I use this every day. Also, like, my mug. NCT came out with mugs for their Starry Daydream merch. And, like, I use my mug every single day. I like practical merch. Practical merch is something I really have started to really enjoy. Yeah, I like practical things. Wow. Yeah, practical merch is probably some of my favorite kind of merch. Impractical merch I still buy. Like, what's impractical? I don't know. There's a lot of impractical things, I feel like. I feel like NCT, like, always has impractical merch. Like, the gloves for Candy. Like, what am I gonna do with those gloves? Nothing. But they just sit on my shelf. But I like useful things. My favorite kind of merch. Things I can use well. Like, yeah. I like keychains. I like keychains and stuff. I don't know. I love everything. The thing is, with TXT, I will buy everything, so. I'm kind of sad I didn't buy the tote bag in Indonesia. I really wanted to, but there was an issue in Indonesia with the payment system. So that's why I couldn't buy as much merch as I wanted to, but I wanted to buy the tote bag, but I didn't buy the tote bag. We need more sock merch. So true. I love socks. Actually, my anytime I buy BTS socks, they're like my favorite socks. I love merch socks. Oh my god, that is so true. TXT need to come out with socks. That'd be so nice. Bestie, you're onto something. You should email Big Hit and be like, where are the TXT socks? Next concert, we need socks. That'd be so much fun. Favorite TXT album is Dream Chapter Magic. Dream Chapter Magic is my favorite album. Still, she's unmatched. I'm glad you made it home safe. Thank you. I'm home safe. Kind of. It was a very long day. If you guys don't know what happened, my plane, I had to stop in Malaysia. So I flew from Jakarta to Kuala Lumpur to Seoul. So it was supposed to be, my plane was supposed to be 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. in Malaysia. And then I was supposed to have a 4-hour layover because there's a time change. So it was supposed to be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. layover. And then 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning to Seoul. But my plane got delayed from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. the next morning. So I stayed up the entire night in the airport from when I landed at 6 p.m. until 5 a.m. when we left. I was awake the entire time. I did not nap once because my mom told me I was not allowed to nap. And as you guys know, I may be an adult, but I listen to everything my mother tells me. And also it kind of felt, not like unsafe, but like if you're traveling alone and you don't want somebody to take your stuff, like of course you have to stay up at the airport. So yeah, I stayed up for like 27, 28, 29, like I think it was 28 hours straight. I fell asleep on the plane though. Thank God for the plane. But I only slept for 3 hours and then I got back to Korea and I didn't sleep at all. And then I slept the entire night last night. So it was a rough couple travel days, let me tell y'all. I was supposed to be back yesterday at 6 a.m. and I got back at 4 p.m. instead. Anyways, I'm still really tired though. Like I probably will take a nap today. I took a nap yesterday, I won't lie. Yeah, I took a nap. I fell asleep yesterday, but I did sleep the whole night through, thankfully, so. Thankfully, the time change wasn't bad. It was only a 2-hour time change, but I think because I stayed up the entire night, Thursday to Friday, my body is like, what's going on? So I'm very tired, y'all. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm really, really tired. Like it's already like what? Looks at my watch. I don't have my watch. It's 11 o'clock and I want to take a nap, so I woke up at 8. Of SMs, what are the kinds of albums, poster, digipacks, mini standards? What is your favorite? Not the jewel case. I like the limited, like the special edition of Candy was quite cute, like the little tin case. I thought that was quite cute. I like book style packaging the most, you guys know that, but if I had to pick like out of like the non-book style one, maybe the digipacks. Digipacks aren't my favorite, but I like digipacks over jewel cases, and digipacks are kind of cute because like they're personalized to each member, so maybe digipacks. I like the digipacks that are like the papery material because it kind of feels like a book. It feels like a book packaging. I also really like Sminnies. I know I shouldn't like Sminnies. I know I should be against it, but I love a good Sminnie, so maybe the digipacks or Sminnies. I haven't gotten my poster albums in from K-Town For You yet still. K-Town For You is literally gatekeeping the poster albums. Like, everybody is on strike of K-Town For You right now. It's so funny. So when I get the poster albums from K-Town For You, I'll let you know, but I don't know about poster. The QR version is cute, but, like, I don't need her. And the vending machine is cute, but, like, there's too many things I need to buy. Actually, I was buying PCs this morning from Poco Market, and I finally finished, no, I haven't finished anything yet. I am still missing 1 S Mini, 2 QR, 3 photo book, and then most of the vending machine, because the vending machines are really expensive right now, like the PCs, so I can't buy those yet. And then I haven't gotten the poster albums in the mail, so I don't even know what poster PCs I need. But I bought, like, a few cards here and there. Like, some of the cards were really inexpensive. Like, I got both Chunla's photobook PCs. I got one Jisung photobook PC. I got one Ranjun photobook PC. I think the 3 photobooks I'm missing are one Jeno, one Hisan, one Mark. Yeah, everything else is done. And then, yeah, I'm missing Jeno's Sminny. I'm missing Ranjun and Taemin for QR. I'm missing, everybody bought Mark Hyuk for vending machine. And then poster, I have nobody, so. Actually, I counted it today, though, you guys, because I was also looking at, like, older Dream eras, and I bought a few cards from, like, the older Dream eras. I am only missing, excluding, like, special things, so, like, the ID cards where we go up, like the CC, like the circle cards, like the Japanese cards. I'm only missing 19 album cards to finish my OT7 Dream Collection, so that is definitely a goal for the end of the year, is to finish OT7, at least normal album photo cards, including Kino's. So yeah, definitely a goal of mine to finish OT7 Dream before the end of the year, because there's only 19 cards. And some of them are quite cheap, but I'm just like trying to like not buy everything all at once right now, because I forgot that Dream's anniversary is next week, and I was like, oop. I was like, Dream's anniversary is next week. Anyways, I have to buy anniversary merch, because I don't know if you guys saw, but for this year for SM, they're doing like wine glasses or like chalices for the anniversary merch, like, and it's like doodled with all of like the members like little doodles or whatever. And as you guys know, I don't drink, but I feel like I need it. Like, obviously I need that. Like, of course I do. It will be really useful for my Sprite, so yeah. And then obviously, as you guys know, Jimin's birthday's tomorrow, so I have to buy Jimin's birthday merch tomorrow. So I was like, Ariel, don't be stupid, bestie. When do you think the best time to visit Korea? Spring. Spring is probably like my favorite time of the year. Spring or fall. Fall is good because if you don't live somewhere where like there's like leaf changes, I think it's really pretty in the fall. I also just love fall fashion, so like I'm a really big fan of the fall. But I think spring, because of the cherry blossoms, is probably my favorite season. Cherry blossom season is just so happy and magical. Don't come in the summer, it's miserable, and don't come in the winter, it's miserable. But fall or spring, you'll have a nice time. Actually, the winter's not too bad, because winter, like, I don't know. If you don't mind snow, winter's not that bad. Like, it's cold, but it's not that bad. The summer is just hot or raining. Like, when it's hot, it's miserable, and when it's monsoon season, it's miserable, so summer is quite miserable. But other than that, fall is nice, and spring is nice. I don't know. But if you're also used to hot climates, the summer's, I guess, not too bad when it's just hot. But when it's raining, the summer's miserable. I think it's the exhaustion more than the time change. Oh, yeah. For me, I don't think I have any kind of, like, jet lag in terms of, like, the time change, because there was literally no time change. Like, it was 2-hour difference. Like, that's not going to make that much of a difference. I can adjust to that quite quickly. But the exhaustion that I'm feeling is because of all of the traveling. Like, and obviously because I haven't slept a lot. Like, obviously I've slept a lot now. But, like, yesterday when I came back, I was miserable. Oh, my goodness, you guys. And also I haven't been eating properly because of all of, like, the travel and, like, the plane times and, like, everything. Also, it's so crazy because, like, I'm so used to American planes where, like, they give you a refreshment for every flight, and then, like, if it's over, like, a certain amount of hours, you get, like, a meal on a flight. No. In Asia, they don't do that, so that was pretty nice. No refreshment, no snack, no meal. So I kind of ate, like, the most randomest things just to, like, survive, I guess, but today I'm gonna get back on schedule. Don't worry, guys. I already ate breakfast this morning. I had my morning coffee, so don't worry. I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. I definitely probably will need a nap though, because I'm literally like I'm already exhausted, so. And I've only like been up for like 4 hours. It's okay though. It's okay to take naps, guys. Naps are okay. Especially because it's only been 1 day since I got back, so I'm giving myself excuses. But tomorrow I will try and get my life together and go outside. Today I'm not gonna go outside. You couldn't convince me. I have too much of a headache. I think another thing is, like, I have such, like, body exhaustion from all of the traveling and, like, the uncomfortable seats. Because, like, oh, my God. No. After sitting in the airport for, like, what? I think I was in the airport for, like, 12 hours or something. And, like, I sat down most of the time, like, on the really uncomfortable chair. But then I, like, walked around a little bit. Like, from, like, the hours of, like, 2 to 4 a.m., I was really, really delusionally tired. So I just started, like, pacing around, like, the airport and, like, trying to find, like, somewhere to charge my phone because there was no chargers anywhere. And then getting on the plane, I fell asleep before we even took off. Like, I don't even remember when we took off because I woke up and, like, we were in the sky and I was like, that's awkward. But trying to sleep on the chair in the plane, I was in the middle seat. My neck is, like, so stiff. My back hurts. So I'm going to try and give myself some time to rest. Also, my head is in so much pain. Like, I have so much head pain right now. Like, my headache is, like, unreal. It's to the point where, like, you guys know, like, when you have a headache so bad, like, where your, like, vision is blurry? Like, that's how bad my headache is, but oh, well. 어쩔 수 없지 뭐. 어쩔 수 없지 뭐. What can you do about it? Also, I need to hydrate. Ariel, when did you really fall in love with TXT? I really fell in love with TXT on their debut date. Guys, I have always loved TXT. Like, no, they have not always been my #1 ultimate group, but I feel like everyone forgets that I have always loved TXT. And I have always told you guys, from the minute they debuted, if I were to ult another group, it would be TXT. I feel like everybody forgets this. I have never not loved TXT. From the moment I heard Crown, I was obsessed with them. Obviously, I stan them pre-debut because I obviously watched all of their like little introduction videos and I was getting really, really excited for their debut. Like, I was so hyped for their debut. But the second I heard the full-length version of Crown and I watched that video is one of my favorite videos on this planet, and I love Crown. It's like one of my favorite debuts ever because it is so like such a good message, such a cute song, but so well done, and like it just brings me so much joy. I feel like obviously like I understand like my channel has had a very big push of TXT, and like obviously like because TXT are my #1 ultimate right now, it's like it sounds like I'm like very obsessed over them and I only started liking them recently. But like guys, I've liked TXT since 2019. I literally drove to New York City to see them in 2019 because I wanted to see them at KCON. Like, I have loved TXT since the second I heard Crown. Like, I've always liked TXT. Always. And I always told you guys, like, if I were to ult another group, it would be TXT. If I were to add another ult group, it would be TXT. The closest group to becoming an ult is TXT. I feel like everyone thinks it was like this big, like, oh, revolution. No, I've always loved them since their debut. I feel like, honestly, if I'm being honest, they have always been an alt group for me. Since they debuted, they've always been an alt group. Because there is nothing they've put out that I've been like, oh, it's not my favorite. Like, every time they drop something, I would literally go insane. I've obviously watched, like, every single, like, show that they've been on. I've watched all of their reality shows that they've done. Like, I love them so much. But obviously, it's a little bit different now that they are my #1 ultimate group. So, like, they are the one that I talk about the most. But I've never not, like, loved them. Because I've loved them since the beginning. Like, since day one. Guys, I wouldn't have traveled to New York if I didn't love them that much. Like, KCON New York had a really, really good lineup, but we went to see TXT. Like, my cousin and I literally booked the ticket because we wanted to see TXT. Like, TXT, ATs, the boys, obviously, SF9, 17, everybody went. Like, Newies went. That was insane. But, like, we went for TXT, you guys. I feel like everyone forgets, like, how much I love TXT. I started watching in 2020, and then we always talked about TXT. I wondered why they weren't an ult. Yeah. They always were. I was just stupid back then, and I was like, I can't ult another group. No, you can. You can do whatever the hell you want, Ariel. But, no. I've always loved them. Since their debut. I think it's just, again, it's just different now because they are my #1, and I talk about them the most. People might be like, oh, like, wow, that was a big shift. Like, no, I've just always loved them. Like, I literally have always loved them. I've literally unboxed every single one of their albums on this channel. I've reacted to almost every single music video they've ever done. Crown, I personally took off the internet because nobody needs to see that. I went a little too feral that I had to take it off. Loser Lover got blocked, so Loser Lover got blocked from the internet. But, like, I've always loved TXT. I've reacted to, like, almost everything. I even reacted to Puma. That was a good time. How did this concert compare to the ones in Korea, Japan, if you could compare? It was probably, like, 100 times more fun. In, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, as you guys know, or you may not know, in Korea and Japan, like, they both have kind of, like, not concert rules, but, like, there's concert culture in Korea and Japan. In Korea, you sit down during the concert, and you cheer, and you scream, and you do fan chants, but you don't really sing along, and you sit. In Japan, you stand, you don't dance, and you only do fan chants. Like, you don't really scream, and you don't really sing along at all. Whereas like Indonesia, you are standing, you are screaming, you're doing fan chants, you are singing every single lyric. Like it's just such a different experience in every single country. Like I'm not trying to say one is better than the other. Personally, I guess for my personal taste, I really like Indonesian concerts the best out of everything that I've seen because it reminds me the most of an American concert, and I really love like American concert culture. As much as I hate America, American concert culture is very fun. I really love going to concerts in America because I like to scream and dance and jump and like have a good time when I go to a concert. Again, not to say that Korean or Japanese concerts are bad, because they are not bad. I had fantastic times at all of those as well, but it's just different. You know what I mean? It's very different, and I think that Indonesia has been the closest I have been to going to American concerts since obviously 2020, before I moved to Korea. So I think it was kind of, in a way, is very nostalgic to me to go to the concert in Indonesia because, again, it reminded me so much of home. But it was also just like, because it is more of my personal preference to have that kind of experience where like everybody is jumping and like dancing and like having a good time. It was like an unforgettable experience. Again, not to say that Korean concerts or Japanese concerts are bad. It's their concert culture. Like, I'm not trying to like say anything bad against them. You guys know I've gone to so many concerts in Korea. My 2 concerts in Japan, I had a fantastic time, regardless of like the concert etiquette. I had a fantastic time. But yeah, there was just something so much different about like everybody in the pit jumping, screaming, crying, singing every word, like, singing the fan chants. Like, it was just a different experience. I cannot describe it. Like, everyone told me before I went to Indonesia, everyone was like, oh, Ariel, you're gonna love the energy because Indonesian concerts are so much fun. And I understand now. Like, I totally get it. And I would 100% go back to Indonesia for another concert because it was so much fun, you guys. Like, I got to literally dance until I could not feel my body anymore. I think I sweat more than the boys. I was literally dripping in sweat. Like, I mean, like, genuinely, I saw pieces of sweat, like, drip off of me. I think I have sweat more that concert than I have in my entire life. It was so much fun. So, yeah. That's what I'll say about it. Again, not to say that, like, one is better than the other, but for my personal preference, like, that's my personal preference, is, like, going to a concert like that. It's so interesting to see that you follow TXT growth and I can't say that word since it's inception. You grouped, I know. Literally, TXT is a group that I will always hold very close to my heart because I was a pre-debut MOA and because they were, like, one of the first groups I ever followed pre-debut. But, like, the fact that, like, TXT and I have grown up together is insane. It's wild, and making me think about it makes me cry, so I'm gonna put that thought away. How did your bias become your bias? In what group? In what group? In TXT? Subin? I don't know. When they did all of, like, the member teaser videos, it was funny because obviously Yeonjun came first, right? When Yeonjun came out, my cousin and I, this is 2019, we were not living together, but that was when, like, not to say, my cousin is my best friend. If you guys don't know, my cousin's the reason I got into K-pop. So, like, my cousin and I are very close. We lived together for 3 years. We're the same age. And she's the reason why I stan K-pop. So, like, my cousin and I are very close, and, like, we both talk about K-pop a lot. Like, literally, like, we don't even check up on each other. We just talk about K-pop most times that we talk to each other. These days, honestly, because life, we don't get to talk to each other as much. She lives, obviously, in America. I live in Korea. She has a full-time job. I'm still a university student. Like, we don't really get to talk to each other, but when we do catch up, it's usually, like, catching up about K-pop releases. Like, we don't really talk about personal things anymore. But in 2019, like, my cousin and I were still really close, and, like, we would text each other every day, which is something we can't do these days, which is quite sad, but she's still my best friend. I don't want you guys to think she's not my best friend. She's my best friend. She'll be my best friend for life. We're cousins. We're blood related. But when Yeonjun dropped, my cousin went feral. I mean, like, feral. She was like, I want him. Like, he is it. He is the one. And so, like, when Yeonjun dropped, I was super excited, and I thought he was so cute, but, like, she was so excited about Yeonjun that, like, I couldn't even put Yeonjun in my brain. But when Subin's teaser dropped, I don't even know what happened, but like something came over me that I was like, I think it's him. Like, and I told her, I was like, I genuinely think it's him. Like, I think he's gonna be my bias. And then when Crown dropped and I heard his voice and I saw like his such cute expressions when he was dancing the Crown and how cute Crown was, Subin. So Subin has been my bias since pre-debut as well, because Subin was the one that like caught my eye the most during like their little teasers. I thought he was the cutest thing in the entire world. Like, I was obsessed with him. And then also, like, when we found out, like, that he was an O-liner, it, like, made me even more obsessed. Because, like, oh my god, he's my age. So, yeah. My cousin picked Yeonjun. Yeonjun is still her bias. And I picked Subin, and Subin is still my bias. So, I think especially watching Crown, I just kept pointing at him and being like, like, he's just... You know what I mean? And his vocals, like, when you see Subin's face... Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but, like, his angelic, like, really, like, nice, falsetto-y, beautiful, like, breathy voice is not what I would expect. And, like, when I heard him sing for the first time, I literally was just, like, I, like, ascended into the air. So, yes, Subin was my bias the entire time. He's never not been my bias. Although, I don't know. Sometimes when I go to concerts, I go a little crazy, go stupid, and I look at everyone else. Like, especially Yeonjun. Oh, my God. That was not Yeonjun. That was Daniel. Daniel and Terry came out for the kill 3 days ago. When was it? Wednesday? Daniel and Terry really tried to take Subin away from me the other day. Oh my god. It was not Tan and Yeonjun. It was Daniel and Terry. I was Daniel. They were so fluent, you guys. I literally can't even talk about it. They were so fluent. Oh, but yeah. Subin has always been number one. Subi has always been number one. And then obviously watching like reality shows and stuff, like it cemented the fact that he was my bias. I love his personality. I think he is so cute and adorable, and his laugh is like one of my favorite things in the entire world. So Subi number one, as always. I think honestly, like, I'm pretty loyal with my biases, I would say. Like, aside from a few groups, I'm quite loyal to biases. Like, once I pick a bias, that's my bias, but it's always been Subi. It'll always be him. Lommel. So, yeah. There's the story. In case you guys didn't know, that is why he's my bias. Because I'm obsessed with him. His little teaser was too cute, you guys. His little, like, oh, his little cheekies. Devastating. Wow, you guys, I'm so tired. Oh my god, my eyes are like, I can feel them like closing. Not to the point where I need to go to sleep, but like, wow. Also, like, actually, guys, I'm so tense right now, like my neck and my shoulders. Oh. When I laid in bed yesterday, I was like, holy crap. I told myself, I was like, Ariel, you're not allowed to take a nap. You need to be able to sleep through the night. I laid in bed and I was watching YouTube, and then the next thing I know, I woke up and it was 2 hours later, and I was like, damn it. I was still holding my phone. My phone was in my hands playing some random video when I woke up, and I was like, oh, that's awkward. Oh, it's okay though. I still slept through the night, guys. Don't worry. I needed the sleep. But yeah. Guys, Act Sweet Mirage is over for now. I am patiently waiting for the final. The encore. I guess it could be the final. They gotta do an encore. They're gonna do an encore in Korea. Kind of hoping it's 3 days this time. I could do 3 days back to back. Just saying, big hit, make it happen. I'd be there. I already have 1 day planned of outfits, so like, I'm ready. I'm telling you guys, I love going to concerts in different countries. Not only for like getting like the concert culture in that country, because I literally want to do a case study on concert culture in different countries. Like, it's one of my dreams. It's now my new passion. I could write about Japan, Korea, America, and Jakarta, Indonesia now, so that's amazing. But it's so interesting to see like the fashion as well at concerts in Jakarta, and like, oh my god, besties were dressed so well, so cute. I'm not even kidding. They gave me so much inspo for the next concert, so like, they need to announce the encore so I can go shopping for the concert. Like, I need to get my outfit ready. Like, I know what I want to wear now. Like, they gave me the inspo. There was just one bestie in like the cutest dress I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's definitely something that like is totally my style, but not something I wear often. Because I think you guys know, I have like a pretty, not edgy style, but like, I don't think I have a very cutesy style. Like, especially these days, I definitely don't wear really cutesy stuff. I feel like I used to wear cutesy stuff a lot more when I was a little bit younger. But like this bestie gave me the biggest inspiration of my entire life of like what I want to wear to the concert. So, make it happen, big kid. Like, I'm thinking like, guys, cute, like cute. But kind of still Ariel style, because like obviously I'll wear like sneakers. I'm not gonna wear uncomfortable shoes. I can't wear uncomfortable shoes. But I'm thinking like cute, you guys. Like, I mean like cute. I'm thinking like cute. Oh, but I kind of want to wear a black dress instead of this bestie was wearing a white dress, but I think I might want to wear a black dress. Again, make it cute, but Ariel style. Ariel style edgy. I mean, Ariel style cute. I don't know. I might wear like a colorful, like a pink dress. I want to go like cute. Guys, I've been inspired. Everyone has inspired me. But yeah, it was so lovely. Everyone I met was so great and amazing. And honestly, I just had a 10 out of 10 time. Like, honestly, I don't think I could have had a better time. Like, yes, there was terrible experiences involved and like a little bit of a traumatic experience overall, but like a growthful experience at the same time. Like, I grew a lot from it. But honestly, 10 out of 10. I have so many things that like I could say about the concert. It was so much fun. Oh my god, I had so much fun. Even sound check was so much fun. I had such a great time. Obviously, I was in the back, so I didn't get any interactions, which I don't care about. But I had such a great time. Like, genuinely, just having a good time was, like, everything that I wanted. I told myself the one thing I wanted to do was have fun, and that's what I did. And I feel so accomplished because I have such good memories, and I had such a good time. Like, am I sad that it's over? Absolutely. Did I miss TXT? Absolutely. Announce the encore. Cowards. But I'm so happy that I got to have, like, a really, really good time and a great experience, and I have those great memories now to keep forever in my heart. So thank you so much to TXT and to all the Indonesian fans who were the sweetest people ever and were so nice to me and kind to me and accepted me with open arms and adopted me. So I love y'all so much. Just thankful to everyone that I met there, and I got to see actually some friends from Seoul too. It's so crazy. I saw one of my friends from Korea. She's Indonesian, but she lives in Seoul as well. She's also studying in university here as well. And I don't see her ever, except for concerts. And so I hadn't seen her since, I think we saw her at, my friend, we saw her at Sweet Mirage in Seoul, and I haven't seen her since March. And I got to see her in freaking Jakarta. It was so crazy. It was so funny. I was like, when I saw her, I was like, I haven't seen you since March. But yeah, so nice. I had such a good time. So much fun. Such a good experience, you guys. 10 out of 10. Am I exhausted? Yes. Was it a lot of travel and anxiety? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again. Because I had such a good time. But yeah, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go relax. I need to unpack. I have not unpacked at all. My suitcase is just kind of sitting there because I kind of just like yesterday when I got back, I was like, nope, that's a tomorrow problem. I need to go through all my merch and like obviously I need to like finish the vlog and stuff, and I obviously need to relax. I need actually, first of all, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna relax because Ariel, you don't need to do everything today. I have time. I don't need to rush anything. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for all of the overwhelming amounts of love for the concert itself and like everyone who was excited for me to go. I keep saying this every single live stream, and like I know you guys are gonna get sick of hearing me say it, but I'm absolutely 100% grateful for all of you every single day. I love you guys. I'm so thankful for your support. I'm so happy and grateful that you guys support me on all of these things that I get to do, and like without you guys I would not be able to get to do them because you guys have given me just so much overwhelming kindness and like love that like I feel so supported and I feel so loved that like I have so much more confidence now in myself. And I think something that I always forget to tell you guys and I always forget to say that I kind of want to say more is that like truthfully you guys have made me such a better person in terms of like I feel so much more myself these days. I feel so much more happier these days because I get to truthfully just be myself and like talk about things that I love. And that's something I love about this channel is that like I always get to just share what I like and share what I love, and you guys always just bring me such kindness, and like you always tell me about the stuff that you guys like, and honestly just like sharing those kinds of moments with other people, like with all of you, is just something that is so like close to my heart, and I hope that we get to do this for a really, really long time together. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all of the overwhelming amounts of love of me getting to go to freaking Indonesia to see TXT. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like, honestly, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful, and I love you guys so much. Obviously, I love TXT with my whole heart and soul, and I cannot believe that they put on such an incredible show in such a short amount of time with, like, literally no rest from Lollapalooza. Like, I cannot imagine the schedule that they're under and, like, the pressure that they're under and, like, the amount of, like, lack of sleep they've had, but they never failed to impress me. I have never once been even in the slightest bit disappointed in a TXT concert. They always put on amazing performances and an amazing show, and they always give us their 100%, regardless of their schedules. So thank you so much to TXT. Thanks so much to you guys, and I will see you guys very soon with, like, something. I don't know. Another live stream, a video, who knows what it'll be, but I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, guys. Love you. See you next time. Mwah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.